them up. Back you go. Best of luck, you both. Good luck, fellas.
Well, this will be a fascinating one. Ben Kite, very, very busy as soon as the bell rings. Danny Kennedy, he knows all the tricks. Moves well. Punches nicely. Let's see what happens in this Australian title bout. Kite in the blue and white and Kennedy in the red and white. Big
nice
shot from Kite.
Nice right hand from Kite.
Wobbled him too. Big right hand from Ben Kite. And Danny Kennedy was wobbled badly in the first 20 seconds of this fight, and he hasn't recovered.
Yeah, it was a chopping right hand, a kind of hooking, looping, chopping right hand that really, really, really hit home well.
He's on the retreat, is Kennedy. Gets through with a good shot of his own. Great start for banging Ben Kite. Looks for that right hand again, and
holding that.
Now Kennedy hangs on.
Break. Come in, let him go. Don't hold.
Yeah, you can see Kite just looking for that right hand, see if he can get that opening again and land that money shot.
Kennedy hooks around and uppercuts there. Jabs nicely. Now retreats, and Kite watchful.
Yeah,
halfway through this opening round.
Yeah, Kite's gone on to a little bit of stalking mode, just looking for that big shot. He knows he can hurt him. It's giving him that confidence, and he's just now just looking for them shots.
There's the counter right hand again from Ben Kite. I mentioned some good scalps he has in recent times. Ben Sava, Tyson Best, Adam Corliss as well. He's the Aussie champion, and he's made a good start here against a man who's beaten just the once, and that was against Jack Brubaker, and controversially too, because it was just a cut. The always tough Jack Brubaker, always entertaining. Kite, not as busy as we expected, but more precise perhaps.
Yeah, it became a battle of the jabs there after landing that big one. He's kind of been looking for it, and it slowed him down as he just touched out the jab and then potentially trying to set up the right hand, which hasn't come again, luckily, for Kennedy, but, you know, it's become a bit more strategic since then.
Now they're both very watchful here late in the first rounds.
They're just looking for the openings, both of them.
Reaching with a jab there is Kite, and digging to the body is Kennedy.
Kite just waiting.
It'll be interesting to hear from the corners what they make of this opening round. It's a fascinating one.
Round number one, magnificent first round of boxing, bout number 4 of the evening, second title fight here at this wonderful venue, the Fortitude Music Hall in Brisbane.
Here we can see the jab and the right hand. It really, really made a dent, and we thought that was going to be the beginning of the end, but to Kennedy's credit, he took it very well and stayed on his feet. But the jab penetrated throughout, and you can see there the combinations, the punches on unsteady legs. Good punch in the first round, early.
Get halfway through the round, start putting a little bit more pressure out. I'll yell out to you halfway through. When you hear that 10 go, he jumped on you and he wanted to do more work. You either take him away or get away, all right?
Ready for round 2 here between the Australian champion Ben Kite and Danny Kennedy, who's already at centre ring. Great to be with you live on Fox Sports. After this one, we'll see Isaac Hardman in action against the Australian middleweight champion Tej Singh. And then it is the Australian heavyweight champion Justice Hooney against Arsene Fosso in our main event this evening. First time Hooney has headlined a show as well. He was a co-main to Jaya Pattaya last time out, and now he's right up the top.
Yeah, he's already stepped into main event status, so that's a a feature of things to come in the future, I'm sure. But these guys are just looking for the big shots, working body and head, both guys. Kite just still looking to set him up. And it's quite evenly matched here as they just keep touching, working the jab, working the 1-2s.
Better work this from Kennedy, pushing forward. Nice right hand there a moment ago.
Yeah, I think that punch in the first round really woke Kennedy up. He's working well. He's staying close enough to be effective, but far enough away not to take that big shot. So it's,
don't hold in there, Ben.
you see both guys just grabbing a little bit.
He's always tricky and very cagey, is Danny Kennedy. You can tell he's done a lot of high-quality rounds in sparring around the world as an amateur as well, and through the course of his professional career.
Don't hit and hold, Benny.
Yeah, cage is a good description. That's exactly what he's showing here, his caginess, his experience, his ring generalship. And we see Kite gritting his teeth as he goes to try and land those shots. Hands nice and high from Kite, low from Kennedy. These guys just beckoning each other on. Nice jabs.
They're good jabs from Kite, but there's not much off the back of them. And he reaches with the right hand, and Kennedy's away to his left. And now he leads the action. That one just crept low, according to Phil Austin. Just tosses that right hand out again, does Kite. Not much on it at all.
I threw it at a bit of a weird angle, and you can see it's not affecting Kennedy now. He's got his full faculties back in place.
Just jabbing his Kite, following around. Kennedy leaps in and makes the action, and then they tangle, and there is a cut. There's a cut somewhere.
Kennedy's left eye, it looks like.
The left eye of Danny Kennedy, and he is susceptible to them. Let's have a look as he gets into the corner, because it does look nasty. There's plenty of blood, and it's over that eye. It's right on the eyelid, and it is long and deep for Danny Kennedy. Let's see if we can see what produced it, because this could be all important.
Yeah, it could be that jab that just scraped along. No, it wasn't that one.
We couldn't catch it there, but Phil Austin says it's from a punch. The ruling is it's from a punch, this cut, so that is all important. This Saturday morning, Billy Joe Saunders defends his WBO super middleweight world title live on Fox Sports against Englishman Martin Murray. That'll be on Fox Sports 5:03. That's Saturday morning this week.
Time!
Okay, the doctor's going to have a look at this, so let's have a listen.
It's just a positioning that worries me at the moment.
I'm happy with that.
You're happy with that? Then I'm happy with that. Okay, that's good. Time in. Box.
The doctor's happy with that. We've heard that from him before.
Yeah, just bleeding off the side, not directly into the eye. But Kite should really focus on that and just try and make it, you know, a bit more damage to get the stoppage.
Jabbing well is Kite. Now he has the target, and Kennedy moving laterally, trying to stay away. Now he presses the action.
Yeah, Kennedy's evading quite well.
Right, stop! Okay, that's two things. Not only that, you're coming around the back of the head. Both of you, you've got to stay off the back of the head. Box!
So Ben Kite has a bleeding man in front of him as blood courses from that cut right over the eye of Danny Kennedy, and as that right hand gets through onto it, you do feel it's going to be a cut that does end this fight, because it's getting worse and it's in a bad spot.
Step back.
It's bleeding profusely.
Yeah, he's looking to worsen it. He's throwing the 1-2s on it, and you know, it's gone from the battle of the jabs to the target of the eye.
last thing he needed, Danny Kennedy. Took a big shot early, survived that opening round, wore it well, and then he's been cut by a punch. So this could be over to the doctor again in between rounds, assuming we get that far. Kite's really happy just to target that eye.
Oh, he gave it his everything.
Throws himself off his feet.
Yeah, you can see strategically that jab is going straight for the eye. He's looking to make it worse. He's punching to the left side of Kennedy's face constantly.
He's getting through as well, Ted.
Yeah, he is. He's connecting, that's the other thing. And when he throws them 1-2s, he's connecting with the right hand as well. Working the body there, coming back up to the head, touching the jab. Kennedy's doing well to stay in the fight, though. He's staying active. He's staying inside the pocket. I'm quite surprised to see.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing, Danny Kennedy, but he's up against it here, wounded.
Break.
Yeah.
Watch that forearm in.
And struggling to see, you would think, out of that left eye, as Kite goes straight back to it.
Yeah, 10 seconds to go. The doctor's going to have a close look at this.
He can be quite liberal, this doctor in Brisbane.
That's the end of the round, ladies and gentlemen.
And
Hands together for both of
no
our
clearer at that
boxers
point
in
than
the fight here at the
Jeff
National
Horn
Boxing
against
Series
Michael
round
Zarafa.
five event. This is
The second time around, when half of Jeff Horn's face was hanging off. He said, I'm happy with it. This is the cut.
Yeah, you can see the action on the inside. The hook's going over the head there. Maybe that jab that went in.
Is that?
It was already cut at that point, but that just made it worse.
Well, it's been ruled to be from a punch anyway, whichever punch it was. It'll be interesting to see that perhaps afterwards, but the doctor will be asked to have another look, you'd think.
Sit still, Danny, please. I've got it for you, mate. You've got it.
There's a cut on the top of his head that's come from the head crash.
There you go, man.
Okay, there's a second cut, apparently, that's come from a head clash on top of his head. So that's on top of...
Let's go.
Kennedy's head? Kite's head.
I'm not sure.
There was a lot of blood on Kite's head before, but I assumed it was from the cut on Danny Kennedy. Okay, well, we'll wait and have a look. You'd think you'd be able to see that cut on top of Kennedy's head pretty clearly.
Yeah,
He's got a similar hairdo to you, Ted.
mate, there's nothing wrong with that.
Good shot there from Danny Kennedy. Presses the action, throws a little hook and a right hand off the back of it. They tangle now.
Step back, step back. Accidental head clash.
Another
Head clash. Gee.
Kennedy's doing surprisingly well considering he had so much adversity in the first couple of rounds. He's just landing a nice right uppercut there and he's in the fight.
Yeah, so there is the cut. You can see it on the top of the head on the left side of Ben Kite, I believe. And is there another cut now over the eye of Kite?
Okay, fellas, you've got to tidy this up.
I think there might be. Maybe between the eyes. Perhaps from that clash of heads that we saw before. So, well, that potentially evens things up.
Yeah, I think Kite's nursing a cut right there. You're right. Over
Yeah, it's a bad one too. Right in between his eyes, just on the edge of his eyebrow on the left side. And well, these two fighters are falling apart.
That's giving Kennedy a bit more fuel. He's like, okay, I've evened the score here. You see the action in the middle, both guys jabbing, jabbing, working.
They've done a good job on the Kennedy cut.
Yeah, very good.
It is stopped right now, and Kite, because of his own adversity, hasn't been able to find it as he takes a big right hand.
Couple of nice shots.
Really good right hand there from Kennedy. And he's got some confidence out of what's happening to his opponent.
Keep your head up.
Well, this is intriguing now.
Yeah, it's turned right around.
So the body goes Kite, but he's not quite himself here in this fourth round.
No, it looks like the cut is really affecting him. Maybe blood's going into his eye or something. Good
jab there from Kite. Good right hand from Kennedy.
Nice work.
There's the right hand from Kite. Kennedy leads and leaps in.
Kennedy looks reinvigorated. You know, he's bouncing, he's pushing back.
Work your way out of it. Break.
Kite takes a deep breath too as they clinch. Kennedy, right hand. It's been a good punch for him in this 4th round.
Time.
Well, there's some work to do in both of these corners. And Phil Austin, our referee, has a bit to work out.
There we see the action ahead.
There we go. That's the head clash that he saw, and it opened up the cut
Almost
between the eyes.
There you go. Instant.
Bad one too.
Yeah, it was solid. Yeah, straight down the middle of the nose there. Nice uppercut though that Kennedy landed.
Danny Kennedy really came on in that round.
He did.
Okay, don't rub it, Ben. Ben, you have to hold yourself together, right? Vaso on it. Vaseline.
It's a big, deep cut between the eyes of Ben Kite. And we don't have enough doctors.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. The Vaseline.
There's no bone exposed. I'm happy for
You're happy with that? Okay. All right.
No bone
Okay.
exposed, and
Time
happy to
in
continue.
and box.
Is the ruling, and the Vaseline's gone, so it'll open straight back up. And here comes Kite. This is better from him.
Yeah, throwing the combination punches.
Steve Deller in the corner said you've got to keep yourself together, and he's doing that in this round. Better shot there from Kite.
Yeah, nice aggressive start by him.
Right hand from Kennedy.
Keep him up.
As weird as it sounds, Kennedy's bounced back well, and he's looking in decent control as he holds the middle of the ring.
What's that forearm, Ben?
Competitive fight.
That's better from Kite,
Yeah.
and now he's getting busier.
Good action.
Wild with the right hand that misses.
Nice job.
Jabs well does Kite, and back on that cut. And he's opened it up again. 2 minutes left in the 5th. Kennedy with a hook and a straight right hand, and produces the same combination again, and now they tangle.
Break, step back. Keep your head up in there. Don't hit and hold, Ben.
Heads are coming
Don't
close
hit and
together.
hold.
Well, they have been throughout, haven't they? They might not be the last of the cuts we see in this one with the way things are progressing.
Oh, there you go, looking for the lead right hand, Kite. Kennedy just looking to counter as Kite comes in.
Right hand, and chopping right hand from Ben Kite as Kennedy came towards him. It's a little double jab there from Kennedy.
Watch your heads, fellas.
Nice body work. Nice good work on the inside from both fighters. Right uppercut, left hook from Kennedy.
Good combination from Kennedy.
Was good.
Got straight through onto Kite.
Break.
40 seconds left in this 5th round. And it's all on the line here in an Australian title fight. An important fight for both of these.
Yeah, absolutely. This is evened out well as we go towards the end of the 5th round. It's a good, even contest.
Keep your head up in there, Ben.
This particular round, at least. Good back and forth action. Kennedy holding. Kite moving forward.
Watchful is Kennedy. He's slowed down late in this round, and they head to their corners to get a fair bit of work done.
absolute ripper. Big thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Ted, they've been really interesting rounds, and we've been focusing on the damage to each of these fighters, but how are you scoring it?
I've got it so far going to Kite by 49-48. There's only a point in it, a couple of even rounds, a couple of close rounds. It's a competitive fight. It's a good fight. As you can see, lots of work here, working body head. Kite's doing some great work. Started off good with the cut eye, and then Kennedy came back well. So it's a close fight as far as I can see.
Another round like that. Do you understand? Work inside. When he jabs you, you got to jab with him. Yeah? Let's go. Doing well, bro.
Seconds down.
Let's go, dude.
That's Tom Lambert giving the advice in the corner of Danny Kennedy.
Let's go, fellas. Box on.
Round 6.
Round number 6 in this Australian title bout. Next up, it is Tay Singh and Isaac Hardman. Then our main event between Justice Huni and Arsene Fosso. Right now, we're watching Ben Kite, the Australian welterweight champion, defending against Danny Kennedy. Both fighters with bad cuts.
Break, step back.
Yeah,
Okay,
Kite's
Ben,
pressing the action more
there.
in this round. He looks like he wants to get the job done. Throwing more combination punches, pushing him back. Kennedy's in the fight. He's really in the fight.
It's close. Both fighting in spurts. Neither of them are knockout punches. Just the one knockout in his career for Danny Kennedy. And just 6 from 17 wins for Ben Kite. So every chance this one does go the distance.
Stop.
They tangle there.
Okay, you've got to keep your head up in there, and you have to stop pushing his head down too. Both of you are doing that. Box.
No nonsense. Phil Austin again, reading the rights act.
They just dance with each other here, both looking for openings. That's better from Kite, who switches and throws a couple of lead right hands. And now jabs.
Keep your head up in there.
Approaches and throws a tight jab that gets through.
Yeah, Kite throws nice jabs, but after that he seems to push his punches a little bit, which is probably why he's not getting that impact on the right hand like he did in the first round.
That's better from Kite.
Good work.
Caught his man on the way in. Kennedy has been able to find that path, but that time he was stopped by Ben Kite. Better from Kite this. Working hard. And he needs to.
Yeah, he's got to keep them combination punches going. He's got to just build up them points. Kennedy's recovered from any damage and danger that he had, so he's just got to keep working on the inside. Throwing them punch variations.
Come on, fellas, your hands are free. Work your way out of it. Break, step back. Benny, that's kidney punching. Knock it off.
Lots of commentary from Phil Austin, telling him what he wants to see. Pressing forward, Kennedy, Kite out of the way, jabbing nicely. Now they watch again.
Nice left up landed by Kite on the exit.
Kennedy hanging on quite a lot in this round.
That's the end of the round, ladies and gentlemen.
Just starting to feel
this one turning into a fantastic
the action.
title fight. 2 belts on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Big thank you to TV1 in Samoa for putting on this fantastic contest. Big thank you as well.
As we have a look at some of the highlights from another tense round between Ben Kite, the Australian champion, and Danny Kennedy.
Yeah, you can see the work here, the combination punches from Kite, who was working body and head. The cut open there from Kennedy, which proves as a target there with the double right hand and the switch from Kite. Good inside action from both fighters. And good work.
So there's some good action coming up this Sunday on Fox Sports. Errol Spence Jr. defending his 2 welterweight world titles against Danny Garcia. You'll see it live lunchtime on Fox Sports 505. That is this Sunday. Errol Spence back in the ring for the first time since that horrific car accident he was involved in. He's going straight in against Danny Garcia. That's a good fight, Ted.
Yeah, it's a great fight. It's a big call as well. We'll see what he's made of or if he's had any deficits from the car accident.
Potentially, if Errol Spence can get through that fight, we might see Spence against Terence Crawford in a welterweight showdown we've been waiting for quite some time.
Oh, that'd be mouth-watering. Terence Crawford, Mr. Fundamental, I think is the best pound for pound, but I guess we'll see hopefully down the track.
So Spence against Garcia this Sunday on Fox Sports. Cannot wait for that, but right now we're watching the Hooney v Fosso card, and this is Kite against Kennedy. And it's Kite who's pressing the action, and Kennedy just starting to look the worse for wear. He's slowing down.
He looks a bit tired.
Perhaps the pace of things are getting to him.
Yeah, it was good work from Kite as he pushed him back, but Kennedy was trying to throw in the sneaky counter punches with the uppercut and the left hook. But Kite looked just more energized in this round.
Jabs well again, does Kite. Kennedy getting a long breather. Throws but misses, and then he's countered.
Break. Keep your head
Kite
up, Danny.
hangs on as Kennedy ducks in.
Yeah, good work in the jab with the jabs from Kite. He's in the middle of the ring. He's throwing the 1-2s, throwing the jabs, keeping himself busy. Kennedy looks to be on the defensive, just looking to catch them shots and maybe come back with 1 or 2 of his jabs there. But Kite's definitely throwing the more shots in this contest right now.
The more meaningful shots too in this round.
Yeah.
Kennedy had a couple of moments just then, but this round has been all Ben Kite. Got through with a nice jab on occasion and a right hand that crept through as well. And Kennedy goes in with his own strong jab, but wears a body shot, and now he takes a right hand from Kite.
There's some good shots from Kennedy with a double 1-2.
To the body and over the top, and underneath is Kite. Kennedy presses forward with his own jab and looks for that right hand. Kite ducks through the ropes there for a moment.
Yeah, almost fell through them.
Presses back forward.
Stop.
Hang on here with 15 seconds left in round 7 of 10. To the body goes Kite. Kennedy ducks in. He does look tired, does Danny Kennedy.
Yeah, he does look very tired, but he's trying to push on the inside.
Deep breaths too from Ben Kite. He lapses into his corner as Danny Kennedy.
There you see the action, the 1-2 from Kennedy caught him right on the chin and the top of the head. And just working more on the inside, just Kite just evading Kennedy there and pushing him back to the ropes with his consistent combination punches. There you see Kennedy just landing a couple of the jabs of his own. Good 1-2 there as well. Kite just showing his range from the body to the head, touching out the jab.
Just when you're backing back those ropes, slide to your right of it.
With it low, okay? Box.
Here's Kennedy and Kite back at centre ring for another round of action. The cuts haven't provided any drama in recent rounds. Both corners doing really well to keep them under control.
Yeah, the cuts have been managed beautifully.
There's that right hand from Kite over the top. Not much on it, but it got through.
Yes, Kite seems to push his punches quite a little bit, but the combinations and the shots that he is throwing are quite effective. Though there doesn't seem to be much on them. The amount of punches he's throwing is quite impressive.
See if they work from here. No, they break.
I think Kennedy's bleeding from the nose as well.
And they're both going to be sore.
Stop. Stop. Okay,
Kennedy.
Ben, that's you this time, pushing his head down. Okay, knock it off.
With his head down, but that time it was Kite pushing it down, according to referee Austin.
Stop
Nice
boxing.
jab from Kennedy.
Time. Neutral corner. Come in.
Now they glove now. It's all happening here as the corner goes to work on a bit of tape. And Tom Lambert will bite it. No scissors to be found.
Don't attend to him. Just get the glove sorted.
And as they search for more tape,
Come on, guys. You got to be
worth
quicker.
having a look at the plan for Justice Hooney over the course of 2021, which Dean Lonergan has confirmed to us, the promoter. The plan, should he get through against Arsene Fosso tonight, is for Hooney
That's okay. It's not your
in March to fight against Herman Eddie Purcell, really tough heavyweight from Queensland. Then in May to take on the former world title challenger Alex Leopai.
Over here.
Apparently they've just about agreed
Time in.
to terms
Box.
on that one as well. And they've signed in July to take on former WBA champion of the world, Lucas Brown.
Wow.
Then he heads off to the Olympics in July and August. So that is an extremely aggressive plan, but overwhelmingly exciting to think that Justice Hooney, in less than a year in the ring, may have taken on those guys, including Leopai and Brown, and Lucas Brown signed the contract. That is a deal done.
Wow. That's a very opportunistic plan, but it could fare very, very well and very fruitful for him.
Well, they are not mucking around, that is for sure. They're keen to see just how good he can be, and so far we think he's going to be very, very good. But we're going to find out a lot more tonight when Justice Hooney takes on Arsene Fosso. That's coming up in our main event this evening, the continuation of a really exciting journey in Australian boxing. And imagine the star he could be if he should win those fights, then head off to the Olympics and win a medal.
Oh, absolutely
come back.
Amazing. What a great accolade that would be.
There's a bit to do between now and then, and a lot of those names have got plenty left as well. So great fights coming up on Fox Sports and Main Event through the course of 2021. And some good action here.
Good action.
Between Kennedy and Kite.
Great, coming in, let him go. Time, good round, fellas.
Hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for these two.
They take the stools again, and the corners get to work on all of that damage. Take us through these highlights, Ted.
Sure, you can see the action. Beautiful 1-2 there coming from Kite. Kennedy's just he's in the game, obviously, but he's taking a lot of shots. His eye is looking a bit worse for wear, but you know, he's doing well. He's doing well to stay in the fight. But Kite gritting his teeth every time he throws a punch, every time he throws a jab. A lot of action. Kennedy just returning the favour there with some body shots and coming up through the middle.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brooks Plumbing, quality brands, electrical service and great value. With that elite since 1969. Visit them online, brooksplumbing.com. Seconds down.
There we go. That's better.
He's got to get moving, Danny Kennedy.
Come on, blue corner.
And so does the corner of Ben Kite, who are happy to leave their man just lounging about, having a good rest. Round 9 of 10. Ben Kite appears to be on his way towards defending his Aussie title, but gee, there's been good moments for Danny Kennedy through a lot of these rounds.
Keep them up.
One of them tough to score.
Yeah, he has done very well to stay inside. He was hurt early. Is that the glove again? Yeah, the tape on the gloves come off.
Phil Austin takes it upon himself, rips it off. Let's see how long it lasts.
Don't hold in there, fellas. Don't head
hang on.
Ben, that's you. Stop boxing. Stop boxing. Time. Both of you come here for a second.
Here we go.
This is starting to get really, really ugly, and I'm starting to get sick of it. Both of you are doing it. Both of you are wrestling. All I want to see from now on is boxing. Do you get me? You get me? All right. Box!
He does it better than anyone.
Man,
Phil Austin.
No mincing the words there.
Dressing down. they hang on and punch on.
Yeah, that's woke Kennedy up. Look at him.
It has. Here he goes.
Yeah, he's going
Danny Kennedy pressing forward. A good body shot he threw too.
Lovely.
It's Kite working now. Kennedy ducking in. Tapes come loose again.
Oh,
The
jeez.
right hand of Kennedy. Who presses forward well and goes to the body. He has woken up.
Definitely.
Oh, big right hand just misses Ben Kite. Right hand from Kite gets through that time. Kennedy was backing up though.
Kite just looking.
Stop. Time.
Dress the glove again.
He needs his own scissors
Sort this
for
out in
Austin.
between rounds. Time in, box.
Wouldn't surprise me if Phil Austin did pull a pair of scissors out.
Okay, less than a minute left in round 9. The penultimate round of this Aussie title fight. And
Watch
they're
round the back
hanging
of the
on,
head.
and
Break.
that's
Okay,
awkward.
watch that.
Oh, really tossed
Stay
that
off the
one
back
out,
of his
didn't he,
head,
Ben
Ben?
Kite?
I think he was throwing a baseball there.
And I think he missed.
But Kennedy's been really reinvigorated in this round. He's been pushing it from the start when he was tied off by Phil Austin. And there you go.
Oh,
nice
big right hand
Nice
from
right
Danny
hand.
Kennedy.
When I say break, step back. Don't push
Did
his
that
head
hurt
down.
Ben Kite?
It caught him.
It
if
was
nothing
a
else.
flush right hand. The left leg of Kite just seemed to turn with it. And now he pushes back and he rocks Kennedy.
Oh, he rocked him indeed.
He's fallen over a bit of the
He's on
signing
course.
and now he's in
Yeah.
strife.
Yeah.
And he goes down hard, does Danny Kennedy.
5, 6.
I don't think he was helped
7,
by that bit of
8,
signage, but he was
9, you all right?
bouncing
You wanna go on?
around regardless, was Kennedy.
Hands up.
And he does look
Box.
exhausted.
Time.
End of the round. A funny end to the round as well. Kennedy did go down. Oh, the cut has opened right up now. And he looks in a bad spot.
Yeah, there you go, the shot. Nice work as Kite just kept touching, looking for the options. Just pushing onto that eye, trying to get it to get worse and worse and worse. Oh, it slipped. He slipped over the ring dressing there and then took a right hand to go down.
Yeah, weird stuff, but Ben Kite took full advantage. And the hat of Steve Diller really gets involved as well. So there's everything happening. And there's 3 minutes left in this one. Ted, how do you have it scored?
I got an 89-84 for Ben Kite. That last round, the 10-8 round, made a bit of a difference. It's been somewhat competitive, but Kite's just been showing the better work, the better jab, the better combination punching.
Well, it hasn't been a classic, but it's been tense. It's had a bit of everything. And there's an Australian title on the line, so these two are going to leave it all in the ring. And it's Ben Kite who drops him hard.
Nice.
Big right hand from Ben Kite, and Danny Kennedy is in strife.
That could be it. That could be it. Yeah.
Phil Austin stopped it.
Yeah.
So, a big right hand from banging Ben Kite has finished things off in this final round. A really strong finish.
Great finish.
He dropped him in the previous rounds. Kennedy clearly exhausted. And then that right hand found its home and finished things off.
It was a great way to finish the fight. There you see the action and him getting rocked and Kennedy getting rocked throughout the fight. And then as it came later into the fight, there you see Kite was giving it his everything. He was gritting his teeth with all his jabs. He was doing all he could, throwing combination punches round by round by round, just setting up the finish with them nice jabs early on. Here you see the work on the inside, the combination punches, head and body. Kite just kept pushing, and basically just chipping away at that tree until he got rid of the tree and knocked it down in the last round.
And in the end, all the damage, the cuts and the blood played no part because it was finished with a punch.
True.
And a good one too from Ben Kite, who wore a big shot in round 9 and then produced his own moments. That's what rocked Danny Kennedy.
Yeah.
And that didn't help, and he's in strife here, and he goes down, survives, gets through the rounds, but then early,
here comes the end.
In the last rounds,
yeah, beautiful.
He was exhausted. The defense was gone, and Kite picked his shots and finished things off.
Yeah.
A really good finish. Expert stuff from Ben Kite, who retains his Aussie title. Let's make it official with Stephen Payos.
You've got more energy than I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for our two fighters. Fantastic contest as we go to the official decision. Ladies and gentlemen, official time, 28 seconds into the 10th and final round. The red corner have retired their fighter, throwing the towel in, awarding the victory to your winner by TKO, and still ANBF Australian and new IBF Pan Pacific Welterweight Champion,
Yeah, that's a major win for Ben Kite, who retains his Australian title and now gets a regional version of the IBF belt as well. And big things are ahead of him. Congratulations to Ben Kite. He did everything he needed to do through adversity and finished it in the final round. Turned into a good fight between Kennedy and Kite, but the best of the action is still to come here on Fox Sports.